Darker Shades of Summer 2023 is a British mystery thriller directed by Untiarna Xavier Knight. The story follows a married couple, Summer and Dylan, whose relationship has grown distant and emotionally cold. Hoping to reignite the passion they once shared, they decide to attend an exclusive retreat where couples are encouraged to explore their deepest desires. What begins as an attempt to save their marriage slowly transforms into a dangerous psychological nightmare filled with manipulation, jealousy, and hidden agendas. The movie opens by introducing Summer and Dylan, a couple whose marriage has become routine. Dylan is constantly occupied with work, while Summer feels neglected and emotionally isolated. Their conversations are awkward. Intimacy has almost disappeared, and both silently wonder whether their marriage can survive. Despite loving each other, they no longer know how to reconnect. Looking for a solution, Summer discovers an exclusive couples retreat that promises to revive broken relationships by encouraging participants to confront their fears and desires. Although Dylan is hesitant, he agrees to go in hopes that the experience will repair their marriage before it is too late. When they arrive at the secluded retreat, they meet several other couples and the mysterious organizers. At first, the atmosphere feels luxurious and welcoming. Everyone appears friendly, and the guests are encouraged to leave behind their normal lives and embrace complete honesty with one another. However, there is already an unsettling feeling that something is not quite right. The retreat begins with psychological exercises designed to expose hidden emotions. Couples are pushed to discuss their insecurities, fantasies, and past betrayals. While some participants enjoy the experience, Summer and Dylan become increasingly uncomfortable as private feelings they have never shared begin surfacing in front of strangers. As the days pass, jealousy starts growing between the couples. Misunderstandings and emotional tension replace the excitement they initially felt. Summer begins questioning Dylan's loyalty, while Dylan suspects that Summer may be hiding feelings she has never admitted. The retreat slowly becomes less about healing and more about emotional manipulation. Strange incidents begin occurring around the property. Guests disappear for long periods, conversations suddenly stop whenever someone approaches, and secret meetings take place behind closed doors. Summer realizes that the retreat staff seem to know intimate details about every guest, making her suspicious that they are being watched. Dylan tries to remain calm and believes everyone is simply overreacting. However, as more disturbing events unfold, even he begins to suspect that the retreat has a darker purpose. The organizers continue insisting that every uncomfortable experience is merely part of the process. Hidden secrets from the guests' pasts begin emerging one by one. Relationships collapse as lies, betrayals, and personal scandals are exposed. The retreat appears to have collected private information about every participant and uses it to manipulate their emotions and control their behavior. Summer becomes determined to uncover the truth. She secretly investigates restricted areas of the retreat and discovers evidence suggesting that the organizers have been orchestrating events from the very beginning. The retreat is far more dangerous than the guests ever imagined. Dylan finally realizes that saving their marriage is no longer their biggest concern. The couple must now work together simply to survive. Their previous arguments suddenly seem insignificant compared to the threat surrounding them. The psychological pressure intensifies as trust completely breaks down among the guests. Nobody knows who is telling the truth or who is secretly working with the organizers. Every decision becomes risky, and fear spreads throughout the retreat. The movie builds toward a tense climax as Summer and Dylan attempt to escape while exposing the retreat's true intentions. Several shocking revelations explain why the guests were specifically chosen and how their vulnerabilities have been exploited for someone else's benefit. During the final confrontation, the couple is forced to face not only the people controlling the retreat, but also the painful truths about their own relationship. They realize that avoiding honest communication allowed outside forces to manipulate them so easily. After the danger finally ends, Summer and Dylan leave the retreat forever changed. Whether their marriage has truly been saved remains uncertain, but they now understand that trust, honesty, and communication are essential if they want a future together. The ending leaves viewers with an unsettling message. Searching for quick solutions to deep emotional problems can sometimes lead to even greater danger. Darker Shades of Summer combines relationship drama with psychological suspense, showing how desire, jealousy, secrecy, and manipulation can destroy trust when people become vulnerable in the wrong environment.